Michael walks back into the room and sees Sarah sleeping on the floor. It's winter, and the cold air makes her shiver. Michael sighs deeply. So my wife has decided to sleep on the floor, blowing my sleep in the process. Wow, Sarah, what a supportive wife, he mutters to himself. Noticing her whimpering in the cold, Michael shakes his head. Silly girl, he says softly. He can't bear to see her like this, so he walks over and gently lifts her into his arms. Never thought you could ever trick me, he murmurs, a mix of affection and frustration in his voice. He lays her gently on the bed and pulls the blanket over her, making sure she's warm. Sitting beside her, he takes a moment to stare at her beautiful face, his expression softening. You don't know how hard I've tried to control myself from getting angry with you. You've given me a really hard time, Sarah, he says quietly, tapping her cheek lightly. Michael then lies down on the other side of the bed, pulling the same blanket over himself. But the smell is unpleasant, and he quickly throws it back onto Sarah's side. Cheap, he mutters under his breath. As Michael rests his head on the pillow, memories of last night flood back, causing him to sigh deeply. He can't help but think about the events that led up to this moment, the frustration, the love, and the undeniable bond he shares with Sarah. Last night, Michael and Sarah lay entwined in each other's arms. Michael, covering their N@K*D bodies with a blanket, looked down at her with a teasing smile. So, is my needy wife satisfied now? He asked, his voice laced with amusement. Sarah nodded shyly and buried her face in his chest, making him chuckle softly. Let's sleep now, he suggested, but Sarah had other plans. No, she mumbled. Michael raised an eyebrow. Why? Do you want to go for... Sarah blushed and shook her head. No, let's wait for midnight. I want to wish you. Wish me tomorrow. I'm tired. Let me sleep, he groaned, closing his eyes. Please, Michael. This is the first time I've got the chance to wish you right at midnight. He sighed, peeking at the clock. It's still 20 minutes. What are we going to do in the meantime? A second round? A minute before, you were saying you were tired, she teased. Michael smirked. I can still K you hard if you want. Sarah's face turned crimson. No, I'm tired. Let's talk instead. Okay, tell me what you want to talk about, Michael said, brushing a strand of hair from her face. What do you think about kids? Do you like them? Sarah asked, her voice soft. Do you want kids? He countered. No, I'm just asking, she replied quickly. Yes, I like kids. I do want to have them in the future, but I'm not in a rush. You are just 20, and I don't want to put any burden on you. For now, let's enjoy our married life without thinking about. How many kids do you want? Sarah asked, curiosity gleaming in her eyes. I never really thought about it, but 5 sounds like a good number, Michael said thoughtfully. 5, she exclaimed, her eyes widening. I'm rich, we don't have to worry about their future, he pointed out. But think about me, Michael. Do you think my little body can bear that much pain? Sarah said, concern evident in her voice. 2 from you, and I am thinking of adopting 3 kids too, Michael explained. And you said you never thought about it, she teased. No, it's just that I've always wanted to adopt and give to kids a good life. But I won't force you. I know it's hard to love other kids when you have your own, he admitted. No, it's fine. I will try to give them the same love, Sarah assured him. Michael smiled, his eyes softening. I know you would. Sarah glanced at the clock. Happy birthday, Michael. 20 minutes passed really fast. Where's my gift, by the way, he asked, looking around playfully. Surprise. You have to wait for tomorrow, she said with a grin. What is it, he pressed. I told you, it's a surprise, she insisted. Okay, fine. I'll wait, he sighed dramatically. They kissed each other tenderly before snuggling closer, finally letting sleep overtake them in each other's arms. Flashback ended. 5 kids. I can't even give a good life to you, Sarah. And what a beautiful surprise, sighed, what a wonderful birthday. The next morning, Sarah woke up early, took a shower, and walked silently to the door, careful not to disturb Michael's sleep. However, she halted as his cold voice reached her ears. She gulped and turned around. I asked you something. Where are you going? Home. Which home are you talking about, Sarah? As long as I remember, we are homeless, and the credit goes to you. No, we have a home. Michael, let me G. You are not going anywhere. Sarah, please. I have hope Mom would understand. Can't you understand at once? You're not going anywhere, Sarah. I'm already so angry at you, don't add fuel to the fire. It won't be good for either of us, trust me. She slowly walked back to the bed and sat down. Michael stood up and headed to the bathroom. After some time, he came out, getting ready. Sarah wanted to ask where he was going but didn't have the courage to speak up. I'm going to find a solution to the problem you caused, he said, taunting her, and she knew she deserved it. Your breakfast will come here, so don't even try to leave this room, Sarah nodded. I need words, Sarah. Yes. Michael tied his shoelaces and stood up. He was about to leave but halted and walked back to her, noticing her teary eyes. And don't try to skip your meal. You're already so tiny, understand? Crying. I'm sorry, Michael, please forgive me. We'll talk about it when I get back home, So wipe your tears and get some rest. You're damn free. He left, leaving her alone in tears. She couldn't tell if he said it out of care or sarcasm. The whole day passed, and Michael still hadn't come back. Sarah spent the day waiting for him, sitting on the bed and crying. She ate because she didn't want to give him another reason to be angry. She jumped out of bed as she heard the clicking sound of the doorknob. Michael, he walked tiredly to the bed and sat beside her. Michael, what happened? Did you find any solution? She asked, watching him take off his shoes. It's not that easy, my dear wife, he said in a taunting tone, making her pout sadly and look down in guilt. I have a case filed against them for fraudulently taking my signature. So let's see what happens. Sarah, do we have a chance to win? Michael, I don't know. I have to hire a good lawyer for that. Oh. Plus, there's the hotel rent and food. Michael, don't stress. It's not good for your health. Oh really? Then who should take the stress, you or that B H N? Me. It all happened because of me, and it's my responsibility to correct everything. And how would you do that, my beautiful but brainless wife? Again, he taunted her. She was done with his taunts but couldn't say anything because it was her fault. I'm not be brainless. I am graduated. I'll get a job and pay the lawyer's fee. No one will give you a job. But why? I have good marks. Sarah, you're the wife of Michael. No company will offer you a job. They're all my competitors. They would never help us. But I'll handle it. You don't think too much. It's not good for your little brain. Please stop taunting me. I'm just trying to help my husband. Please don't do anything. That would be a great help, Michael, please. You want to do something? She nodded excitedly. Please order something for me to eat. I'm so hungry, he said and left for the bathroom. He slept after eating. He wasn't yelling at her like the day before but taunted her in every sentence. It was really hurtful, but she deserved it, so she chose to stay quiet. She tried to sleep but couldn't, thinking of how she could help her husband. Then, an idea struck her. She immediately sat up and jiggled his body to wake him up. Michael, wake up, please, he whined in his sleep. Sarah, because of you, I had to travel on metros and buses, and it was hella tiring. Let me sleep, again, a taunt. Michael, please, just a minute. Fine, tell me what happened. What did you do this time? Something struck my mind. You have a mind? I didn't know that. Fine, say it. I just remembered I have a home in Castiglione della Pescaia, a village in Italy. So? He asked with a boring expression. It's my grandparents' home. We can go and live there. I was in doubt, but you confirmed that your head is empty, Sarah. God forgot to fix a brain there. Michael, please, Michael, Sarah, my beautiful wife, I cannot leave Rome. It would be a long fight in court. You can travel. It's not like they'll call you every day for hearings. I can't. It's so tiring. At least we can save on rent. Please think about it, Michael. Sighed. You taught a billionaire to worry about money. Congratulations, wifey. Michael, please. Okay, fine. We'll talk about it tomorrow morning. For now, let me sleep. I'm sorry. You should be.